Hi, grade two. This week, the reading strategy that we're going to work on is how to identify, and that's a big word, but identify just means to look closely and know what it is you're seeing. So, to be able to find something. So, we're going to be able to find the main idea and the details. How to identify main idea and details. This is a really important reading strategy, especially for nonfiction. And just in case you don't remember about fiction and nonfiction, fiction is made up stories. They're not real, they're pretend. They have characters, and sometimes really crazy things happen in there, and it's not real. And nonfiction is the opposite. So, nonfiction is about true things, it's real, it tells us about facts and information. So, some examples could be holidays or animals or sports. Um, and the main idea in the details is especially important for reading nonfiction. So we can think about a nonfiction text by looking at this stool. It might seem a little crazy right now, but just watch and see. So if we think about the main idea being the seat of this stool, and then think about the details as being the legs of the stool. So each one of these details is really important because if you didn't have those details, you would just fall right on the floor, right? Your stool would not stand up. You need to have the details so that people will believe and understand your main idea. So let's look at a couple of examples. So here's a text, and the title is Birds. So first of all, I'm just going to read this text, and then we can look and try to identify the main idea and the details. There are many types of birds. An owl is a bird. Owls sit in trees. Owls fly in the sky. Owls are small. They weigh 1 to 10 pounds. Turkeys are birds too. Turkeys can fly, but turkeys stay on the ground. Their food is on the ground. Turkeys are big. They can weigh up to 30 pounds. Penguins are birds too. Penguins cannot fly, but penguins can swim very fast. Penguins can be small like owls. Penguins can be big like turkeys too. Penguins can weigh 3 to 50 pounds. Owls, turkeys, and penguins are all birds, but they are all different. Okay, so now I'm going to look for the main idea and the details in this text. I'm going to tell you a little hint. Most of the time, the author, the person who's writing, will usually put their main idea right at the beginning just because it's so important. So I'm going to look at the beginning of this text, and the very first sentence I see is there are many types of birds. So I'm just going to think about what I've just read and think, does it make sense that this could be the main idea? So if I look at this text, I do see some different kinds of birds. So it really makes sense. And I think that I am going to identify this as my main idea. So, if my main idea is there are many types of birds, how can I tell what the details are? Well, I can read the sentences and see, do they help me to understand my main idea that there are many types of birds? So let's keep reading here. An owl is a bird. Does that sentence help me to understand that there are many types of birds? Well, yes, because if an owl is one type of bird, That helps me to understand the main idea. So I'm going to identify that as one of the details. And I'm going to keep reading. Owls sit in trees. Does that help me to understand there's many types of birds? No, it's not one of the details to support my main idea. Owls fly in the sky. No, it doesn't tell me another type of bird. Owls are small. It's still just talking more about owls. They can weigh 1 to 10 pounds. Nope, it's not another type of bird. Turkeys are birds too. Aha, that tells me another type of bird. So here, I just found another detail. Turkeys can fly. This is telling me more about turkeys. It's not telling me another type of bird. Turkeys can fly, but turkeys stay on the ground. Their food is on the ground. It's still talking about turkeys. Turkeys are big. They can weigh up to 30 pounds. Oh, wait, I found another detail. Penguins are birds too. I just found another type of bird. Penguins cannot fly, but penguins can swim very fast. Penguins can be small like owls. Penguins can be big like turkeys too. Penguins can weigh 3 to 5 pounds. Owls, turkeys, and penguins are all birds, but they are all different. Okay, so we found our main idea, and we found 3 supporting details. So let's go back to our stool, and we can see what that looks like. So the title of this text was Birds, and we found the main idea was that there are many types of birds. And we also found 3 things that help us to understand that that main idea is true. So one detail was that an owl is a bird. And another one, turkeys are birds too. And finally, penguins are birds too. So do you see how the details help me to understand the main idea? So if I know that an owl is a bird, and I know a turkey is a bird, and I know that a penguin is a bird, I can see that there are many types of birds. So that's one example. Let's do one more. And the next text is a very, very simple one, so we can easily see. So this text is called recycle. We can recycle many things. We can recycle bottles. We can recycle tin cans. We can recycle paper. We can recycle grocery bags. The recycle bin is full. Let's look for the main idea and the details. So remember that little hint that I gave you. Usually the author will put their main idea near the beginning of their writing because it's very important. So let's read the first sentence. We can recycle many things. If I look back at what I read, does that make sense that it could be the main idea? I think yes. So we can recycle many things. Let's keep reading and find the details. We can recycle bottles. Does that help tell me about many things I can recycle? Yes. So this is a detail. We can recycle tin cans. Yes, it's another thing we can recycle. We can recycle paper. Great, it's another detail. We can recycle grocery bags. Perfect. The recycle bin is full. Well, if the recycling bin is empty or full, it doesn't really tell me or help me understand that we can recycle many things. So we're finished, and now we identified our main idea, and we found 4 supporting details. So back to our picture of the stool. So this text, the title was Recycle, and our main idea was that we can recycle many things. But maybe I don't believe you. Can you give me some details to support that main idea so I understand that it's true? Well, sure. For example, we can recycle bottles. Okay. And we can recycle tin cans. It's another detail. All right. And we can recycle paper. And this text even had 4 details. We can recycle grocery bags. Look at all those details. So because I know that we can recycle bottles and tin cans and grocery bags and paper, now I can see that that main idea is true and I can understand that we can recycle many things. So this week, our question for you is, can you identify main idea and details in a nonfiction text? So we're going to have each reading group read a nonfiction text and then identify the main idea and details. And you can draw a picture just like with the stool, just like you saw in this video, or you can just write the main idea and the details. It's up to you. And once you're finished, just take a photo and post it on Class Dojo. All right? Let us know if you need any help.